Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the Truck Series race in Michigan. It took 10 laps to go in the race. The top five were all under a blanket for the lead. Now it's just the top three. Got Corey Ham leading with Carson Horse for a second, Caden Honeycutt third, Chandler Smith fourth, and Lane Riggs running out of the top five. Excuse me, then we get Christopher Bell is sixth, who's by himself. Ricky Sanashino is seventh by himself. Then we got Jake Garcia eighth, Connor Rosak ninth. They're in a two-little truck pack. And then Tyler Ingram running out of the top 10. He's by himself. Got the front row trucks here right behind the top three. They were up there in the lead pack. Corey Ham trying to break the draft off of Carson Hosfar. There's been 4 last lap passes so far this season in the Truck Series. Apparently it's the most through 11 races. Right now, Carson Hosfar is in a Tricon sandwich with Caden Honeycutt. Oh, he got tight off of 2 there. He's in a Tricon sandwich right now, like I mentioned, with Honeycutt behind him and Heim in front of him. Caden Honeycutt trying to get his second career win. He won at Watkins Glen about a month ago. Carson Hosfar trying to win in his hometown track in the Truck Series. It would be the first win for a Michigan-born native driver in the Truck Series since Johnny Benson in 2006. And Hosfar is backing up to Honeycutt, it looks like. Get a huge one on Heim. Cuts high, goes down low, trying to get underneath Heim. Can't get the one off the corner. The front row trucks are slowly closing in, but they're basically the same gap. The only way those two are going to have a shot at the top three is just to hope Heim, Hosfar, and Honeycutt get to racing. The 3 H's. But Corey Heim has now led in 31 straight Truck Series races, which is the most all-time. He's trying to get his first career win at Michigan in his second try. Should have won last year, but chaos ensued. Heim and Hosfar, nope. I thought Hosfar had enough of one to get to his quarter panel, but Heim's gonna have to one off the corner. But and then Honeycutt's gonna. Oh no, he's not. He's gonna go the inside for second. I thought he was gonna go push him, but no, he's gonna go move for second. Tricon now 1-2 Michigan. And the front row trucks are closing in. And front row trucks they're closing in little by little with the 11 and 77 side by side allowed the 34 and the 38 to close in a little bit. Hosfar did not have a good 3 and 4. He's now by himself. So he's got 2 front row trucks and 2 Tricon trucks in front of him and behind him. I think Hosfar is going to try back up to the front row trucks to catch back up to the Tricon trucks. Maybe. If not, there's going to be a battle between Heim and Honeycutt again, just like Rockingham. Where Honeycutt led on the white flag lap, and then their teammate Tanner Gray in the 15 got caught up in the battle and then caused Honeycutt and allowed Heim to win. Coming to 5 laps to go this time by 10 more miles in Michigan. Honeycutt's on the bump of Heim. Hosfar's close back in now. So the stack gap basically still the same from the top 3 to the front row trucks of Chandler Smith and Lane Riggs. I don't think the front row trucks are going to get back up there. They were up there and then they lost a lot of time. Hosfar lost time to the Tricon trucks that time. It's basically a pack race with these trucks at Michigan. And like I was mentioning earlier, Corey Heim is now led in his 31st straight race. He's won at 21 different tracks, and he's got 25 career wins. Trying to get his 22nd career win at a different track, and be his 26th overall. He's won in his last two of his last 3 starts at Rockingham and Darlington. Oh, he got a smoke on the apron. In 1 and 2, someone's got a flat tire or something. Looked like Justin Haley in the 16. He was smoking on the apron there in 1 and 2. He's back on the apron in 3 and 4. Oh, he about washed up in the Hosfar. Yeah, there's smoke coming out of that 16 truck. It looks like it looked like it came out of the pipes. Could be an engine going away on that 16. As long as there's no oil on the track, we should be good to go. 3 laps to go, Michigan. Hosfar has lost touch of the Tricon trucks. And Lane Riggs got by Chandler Smith for 4th. So that basically solidifies the front row trucks out of this battle. And I think Hosfar could be out of this battle too. It's all down to Corey Heim and Caden Honeycutt. Rematch from Rockingham. So close at the time for Caden Honeycutt getting his first career win. Got 2 laps to go this time by. 4 more miles around Michigan. Honeycutt's going to have to get behind by himself if he wants to get his second career win. He's got the one. He's peeking. He's at his quarter panel. He can't get the one on the bottom. He couldn't do it there. Coming the white flag this time by. Once again, the 1 and 11 duking it out in the truck series. Here they come to the white flag. Got some lap trucks ahead of Heim and Honeycutt. Hopefully they stay out of the way. White flag is in the air. Final lap at Michigan. Honeycutt's got a one on the one truck. He's really going low. He's going to go high. He hit him. Just like Rockingham. He cut him off in 1 and 2. Just like Rockingham. Down the backstretch for the final time. Honeycutt's trying back up and they get one more one at that one truck. Little quarter panel flare on that white one truck. There's Cletus in the 4. Hopefully he stays out of this way. Coming up forward, checker flag. Huge one for Honeycutt on the outside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Heim or Honeycutt. It's going to be Corey Heim. Heim time wins it in Michigan. Honeycutt tried. He tried that third lane. The lane that just came in this weekend. And he could not get there. Corey Heim picks up his 3rd win of the season and his 7th start, I believe. And 2nd win in the one truck. Caden Honeycutt 2nd, Carson Horsford 3rd, and Lane Wicks 4th, and Chandler Smith running out of the top 5. You got Christopher Bell 6th, Ricky Sounds Jr. 7th, Connor Mosak 8th, Jake Garcia 9th, and Tyler Ankle running out of the top 10. Then you got Grant Heffing 11th, Gio Ruggiero 12th, Daniel Helmick come back from a lap down to finish 13th. Brendan Butterbean Queen 14th, the highest Ram in the top 15, I believe. Yes. Coyle Joy was in the top 10, but it looked like he had a white rear tire go down. Daniel Dye 15th in that 5th McAnally truck. He stayed out on old tires. At least underneath the final yellow. And gets the win. Parker Klingerman in the 2nd start in the 25 truck for Collie comes home 16th. Walsh Chastain 17th. That's a disappointing one for Ross. Tanner Gray 18th. Andres Webster 19th. And Timothy Towell runs out of the top 20. As Heim burns it down at the start-finish line. Made the announcement that Corey Heim will be full-time in the Cup Series next year in that 35 car, replacing Riley Herbst. Which is about time. 26th career win and 22nd at a different track. I think that might be, it breaks the tie with Mike Skinner for 2nd all time. So, I believe Kyle Busch holds that record. What time is it? It's Heim time! Once again in the Truck Series. It's Heim time. 3rd win of the season. Like I believe his 7th start. 6th or 7th start. There's David Gilliland. So much success with David and Tricon. Oh, well, they cut Caden Honeycutt. That was an unexpected cut. He gets a checker flag and he hands it back to the official to guess he gave to a random fan. And that was a classic Michigan finish for the Truck Series. That's gonna, what a finish. I mean, Honeycutt tried. I give him an A for effort. Just not enough. Needed a little more straightaway. He needed the start finish to be like a Talladega to get there. And he kind of showed up out of nowhere. It was basically the top 5 truck. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Juan Hornaday has the record. Okay. How many does he have? How many does he have? 25, 4, 23? Sweet. Get the rest of the running order here. Because they showed the running order here. Very briefly. But, yeah, a lot of mixed bags in the top 10. Stenhouse wasn't in the top 10 till the very end of the race. Nice top 10 for Connor Mosack coming home 8th. Down Die, like I said, coming home 15th. He stayed out underneath the last caution. Nice top 25 Andres Postolero and Minnie Towell. Good for him. Ben Rose 21st. Stu Friesen 22nd. Frankie Muniz 23rd. Spencer Davis 24th. Cletus McFarland comes on 25th. Last truck on running lap. He was right there in front of the leaders. I'm coming to checker. Morgan Ballard 26th. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I'm so sorry. Caleb Carlson 27th, Justin Haley 28th, Corey LaJoy 29th. That's such a shame for him. He was the best Ram truck all day. He was in the top 10. He was like 8th, I think, 8th at the time. Then his right rear tire go down. But that's unfortunate. I think Justin Haley had an engine start to let go there. Josh Realm 30th, Chris White 31st, Christian Eckes 32nd. I don't know what happened to Eckes there. He was in the top 5, top 10 all day too. And I don't know what happened to that 91 truck. Of course, Fox never really mentioned that. Cole Butcher 33rd, Spencer Boyd 34th, Tom Jiski 35th, and Dawson Studmeister 36th truck field. Majeski's heartbeat monitor for season continues. Oh, poor Caden. Again. At least he got the win, but at Watkins Glen. But come on, man. I know you want to win, but just sometimes it's not meant to be. Sorry for the siren in the background. There's a thing of a cop or ambulance just passing by. Dude's really hard on himself. I mean, come on, man. I understand you wanting to win, but sometimes it's just not meant to be. It happens. I know you wanted to win. Everybody wants to win. But if you keep putting yourself in the position, you're going to get there. I mean, he had a battery issue last week in Nashville, which that's just unfortunate for him. He could have won that race. He finished second at Charlotte when that race ended because of time constraints or adverse conditions. He finished second today. So, great momentum heading into the off week for the Truck Series after having 6 straight races. And but he's a really good road course racer, and we're going to the Naval Base Coronado in San Diego for the first time next in 2 weeks. So he won, like I said, he won in the last road course at Watkins Glen. He picked up his first career win, so he's a pretty underrated road course racer. He's not the best, but because he's not the best road course racer, I think for that race, he could be a contender, but at St. Petersburg, he was he was arguably the best truck, and he was 5th. So, and it came down to the forwards of Lane Riggs, Tom Jeske, and Ben Rhodes. So, Lane Riggs could possibly be a contender for again in San Diego in 2 weeks. But we'll see how that goes. We got the Cup race in Michigan tomorrow. And then we head to Pocono for the Cup and O'Reilly Series. O'Reilly will be back on track after their first week off. And then the Cup Series rolls on in the Tricky Triangle after Michigan tomorrow. That's good to do for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bells can notify of upload. Congratulations to Corey Heim. Once again, 3rd win, I believe, in 6 or 7 starts. 2nd in the 1 truck. And I think he wanted to. I think he was supposed to. The victory lane's but on the outside of the pit road wall. So I don't know if I think he was expecting the victory lane to be in the infield, like most tracks are. But Michigan, it's like right at the pit road wall on the outside on the front stretch, so the fans can see them celebrate. Been there for a long time. But after 6 straight races for the Truck Series, they have an off week, and they head to San Diego and they race Coronado. I'm really looking forward to that one. That's gonna be interesting. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. See ya.